So my angle with producing, that's a real good question, bro. The big picture, I would say I want to take this to the next level. I want to become a super producer, something what you call like that. I want to make an impact in music and inspire like a new wave of artists, new wave of producers to do their thing as well. I mean, I want to be in this, I'm here to stay,
SaucySerg.
I'm SaucySerg. I was born on May 15, 2001. I was born in Central California, but my hometown is actually Calexico, California. So my nationality is Mexican American. I have a younger brother who's Mexican American too, and I have an older sister who's mixed. So shout out JR and shout out Jamie. So I grew up listening to a bunch of different types of music because my family members have their own personal music taste. But honestly, what I grew up listening to and gravitated to the most was probably like rap and hip hop. It was around me a lot, and it's just what I gained the most interest in, so it's pretty cool for me. Yeah, it's been a good while, man. It's been a good experience. Been making beats since the age of 12, 8 to 9 years now actually, so it's been a good experience, what do you call it, like a good trip, good journey. That's what I was looking for, yeah, exactly. So when I started making beats, it was that West Coast type style, the faster tempo and stuff. So I was really into that type of music, and that's what really inspired me to start making West Coast type of beats, because I'm from Cali, so I figured I'd just give it a try. So I kept making beats, and I just kept messing around with different tempos, started listening to new music from different areas, different places, and that's when I started expanding my sound. Started going from West Coast, like switching it up to different sounds, and I started liking them more, started getting into different type of ways, different type of music, and that's actually how I found JD as well, just scrolling through Instagram, finding all these new artists, new music out here in Jersey and everything, so it was a good experience overall. How I got connected with JD and BCN in Jersey. So the way I met JD is actually crazy. I was just on one day just scrolling on Instagram. I was on the lookout for artists, new music, new sounds, artists to send my beats to. And I came across JD's page. And I seen he was making music, he was dropping it consistently too. He was actually in high school playing b-ball too, basketball. And at the time I was on the same wave. I was playing high school basketball, I was making beats, making music, trying to make beats consistently, sending out packs. So I decided to reach out to bro. I peeped the music on his page and I fucked with it. Bro's had a crazy sound since the beginning, and it's just elevated ever since then. So I sent him a DM. I sent bro a pack of beats because he had his email in the little description, and he fucked with him. Bro answered. He told me to keep sending him beats, so I kept sending him packs, and over the time we just kept working, and it's been up ever since.
What you working on, yo?
That we about to export some beats. Probably put some beats on play on the speaker real quick. About to make a new pack real quick.
We out here beat searching, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. About to cook up some fire.
What it is about his beats is that he's versatile. He can adapt. The nigga can adapt to anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I ask him for a certain type of shit, the nigga will make that certain type of shit and it'll be fire, you know what I'm saying? Or if this nigga just freelancing and just sending me whatever he wanna send me, like, it'll just be a variety of different vibes. Like, it's not always the same vibe. Like, I feel like he's just musically inclined, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain people just hear shit and you just know how to operate. That's just how I feel like he is, like, you know what I'm saying? Just know how to create vibes. We make vibes, that's what we make. Straight vibes.
So for my beats, I like to switch it up at times, brody. My beats, you'll hear me do more East Coast, more like trap style, more on that like 130, 140, 160 BPM. But you will catch me doing some West Coast beats, that faster tempo. It just depends on the loop or the melody I'm working on or the sound that I'm trying to go for. cause that sound does go a lot better with some keys or with some different drums, you know. So usually when I start my beats, I like to start off with melody. With the melody, that's probably what gets the inspiration of the beat. But I like to start off with a simple one, you know. Then I start building off of the melody. And then after I build off of the melody, once I feel like it's got enough filling, you know, enough fillers, not too much, nothing too little either. Then I start going into the drum, right? And I like to start with the hi-hats, bro. To me, the hi-hats is all the jump. So once you get the hi-hats down, you get that jump down, then that's when you can start putting in your own flavor to it. But once I get the hi-hats down, I like to start moving on to the percussion more, like the claps, the little snare fillers, just the open hats, just to fill in the beat, you know, make it feel a little bit more vibey, more wavy, and stuff. Just fill those little empty spots that are missing. And then that's when I like to end it off with the 808s. That's when that shit go knock, that shit go hit. And sometimes, I mean, I switch up the 808s a bit. I use like 2 808s in one beat, maybe just one, or I'll make it sound a little bit different, you know, switch up the patterns a bit. But that's why I do it towards the end, because that's when the good ideas come into at the end. For my sound, bro, honestly, I'm leaning towards just a lot of diversity, because I don't want to just stick to one sound, bro. Not that that's bad, because I mean, if you got one sound and you're good with it, then go ahead and go with it. But it's always good to have a lot of different sounds, because you can't, I mean, you know, you can't just stick to one sound. You gotta stick to what you know, of course, but you always gotta have an open ear. The most satisfying part about making a beat, I mean, there's a lot of parts to it, but the most satisfying part to me is actually finishing the beat off, getting it all placed out ready, and then getting all the beats in the pack ready, sending it out to an artist, and actually getting them played and getting compliments on the beats and everything. Because I mean, that's the opportunity for the beat to come out and the song to come out, and for people to mess with it and get good feedback, good vibes on it. And another thing that feels good with producing as well is you're collabing with other producers and you guys get a bunch of good music, good shit in. Because that's the best feeling, bro, when you guys get connected and you can actually do it in person. So that's another plus out here coming to Jersey, where you can actually get to work hand on hand with all these talented artists as well. Because it's different when you're just sending music back and forth through computers and email. So it's pretty cool coming out here and getting to work hands on with everyone. How I found my ear for music, like for what I like, my sound, and what I like to throw in and stuff. I would say since I was a young kid, bro. I was listening to music since I could remember. I remember driving to preschool, and my dad would drive me to preschool, and he had some big ass subwoofers in the back, and he was just always blasting that shit, bro. So I was in the back seat and he was in the front driving. So I was just feeling all the vibrations, all the big bass in the back. So ever since preschool, bro, I have early memories of just music, always listening to music. Then growing up, my sister would put me on the music too. She would buy me CDs when CDs was popping and shit. We'd go to the store, buy CDs, play them, you know, collect them, try not to scratch them up and shit, because you know how the CDs go. And then as I started getting older, you know, in my teenager years, I just started getting more interested, like looking into it myself, you know, doing my own research, trying to put myself onto newer music and shit like that. And yeah, but it's just really listening to, like always listening to music, always, since I was a young kid. So I guess I just gravitated to it and got that ear, you know, over the years, and what I like to hear, and like that sound that I like, and like if I hear something, I know what it needs, you know, like just by hearing what I've heard before, you feel me? Like, so that's kind of where it comes from. So the hardest part about being a producer, I mean, everyone would have their own struggles, right? But me personally, it would probably be, since we're always coming up with new melodies, new drums, new hi-hats and everything, probably be like coming up with a lot of different unique sounds. I mean, it's not too hard, but since you're always making beats and always making melodies, you know, sometimes it's good to take a little break and then get back into it with a fresh mind, fresh mindset. And it's always good to be open to new different type of genres as well, so you don't get stuck on one of those sounds. So I would say that would be not challenging, but it is a little obstacle you can run into. Yeah. So I mean, you have times where or you feel like giving up, like quitting, especially when it's a whole journey, especially when you start young. I feel like, damn, what? Like, you know, like, it's been so long, how I'm gonna get here, you know, you just start questioning things. But really, at the end of the day, all I could really say is that you just gotta keep working. You keep working. If you really want it, whatever you want, you're gonna really get it. And at the end of the day, you gotta work for what you want. So it's kind of like law of attraction. You keep working at what you want, and I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna get it. So I would say you never give up on your goals, never give up on your dreams. There has been times where I felt like damn, like, is this really what I should be doing, or damn, should I really keep going? But nah, over time, I mean, you gotta do it if you really want it. So you only live one life, so you go for it, and you go all the way. If you're gonna do it, you go all the way. That's the only way. Yeah, I know y'all see that, man. I know y'all see that. Too crispy. It's slow.
Well, I'm gonna get some up close headshots. Look at the camera.
So there was time I caught myself quitting. I would say there was one time at one point where I did catch myself kind of a little motivated, and I did question like what I was doing, like if what I was doing was right, and if I was like on the right path and stuff like that. You feel me? But looking back, bro, I'm really glad I never gave up. To be honest, I'm really, really glad. If you're gonna do something and be passionate about it, you gotta go all the way. You know what I mean? You got all the way, 100%. And you just can't give up. You gotta have faith in what you're doing. And I'm glad that I actually followed my passion, because I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I do, and it's what I like to do. So as long as you love what you do, follow your passion, and give it your all, follow 110% on it, it should work out at the end of the day. So what keeps me going with beats? I mean, because everyone's gonna but everyone does get unmotivated, right? It's normal, especially when it comes to music and all, because it's a grind, it's a whole process, it's a whole journey. So it's normal, but usually when I get uninspired or unmotivated, I try to pick myself back up and maybe watch some inspirational videos, you know, some cook-up videos, some producers cooking up, some behind the scenes, behind the beat type shit, like maybe some Genius Constructed, some breakdowns, you know, just to get ideas, just to see how hungry they are. It makes me hungry as well. So yeah, that'll probably be another one that I would recommend if you do get unmotivated and all. What I would do is just look into new types of music, like new genres, new music, new artists, new sounds, anything you haven't heard. Just have an open ear to all sounds, because you never know, you can just, you know, get something from somewhere and throw your own flavor to it and make that shit fire. So just keep everyone in mind, keep everyone that supports you in mind, keep your grind in mind, and the only way is up, really. That's the only way you gotta think. Only way is up. Only way is up. But I also try to remind myself of all those long nights making beats, bro. You gotta make them worth it. Like, no other way around it. So when you remember all those nights, you just gotta keep going, because if you stop, all those nights are gone. And in 5 years, where I see myself, I'm gonna be honest here. I see all of us, everyone around, all of us are real talented. So I see us on top of the world, bro, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get a new studio or something. I'm looking into my own studio, so I can get something going on, you feel me? I can get that going on, be more consistent with that. And that'd be something new, something cool to experience, so, for sure. So one thing I would tell y'all is to do what you love, to go all the way to it. You really only live one life, so really find what you want to do, find what you love, and just go at it. I mean, it's gonna be a journey, it's gonna be a process, you're gonna have some obstacles, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. And I mean, you're gonna really make it if you really want it. So just keep working, and never really give up. That's all I can really say. You can take breaks, you can take a little hiatus or whatever, but you always gotta come back and keep going. That's what's the matter. You come back and keep going. So just keep at it, and trust me, bro, it's gonna work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the unmotivation sometimes as well. You know, I be thinking sometimes, but I always try to remind myself, you know, what I'm telling y'all, just to keep going. Don't give up. Cause trust me, it really gonna be worth it one day.